to Bedtime Stories with the Principal and my friends. Let me introduce you to my friends. This is Pete the cat. This is Brownie the dog. This is Pink the panther. And this is Chuck the beaver. They're joining me tonight. Y'all say, hey, friends. Hey, friends. Good. So remember, we are celebrating Falcon Pride. Last month we did the P in Pride, which was perseverance. Now we move into the R, which is for respect. We are going to put a little respect on it. Aretha Franklin said R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. Respect. So, tonight's story is Maybe Something Beautiful. How Art Transformed a Neighborhood. By F. Isabel Campoy and Theresa Howell, and illustrated by Rafael Lopez. In the heart of a great city, there lived a girl who loved to doodle, draw, color, and paint. How many of you like to do that? Art class here at Tacoma is amazing with Miss Carey. Then you have other times where you just get the free draw and you just like to draw. I do too. Every time she saw a blank piece of paper, Mira thought to herself, maybe. And because of this, her room was filled with color and her heart was filled with joy. On her way to school one day, Mira gave a round apple to Mr. Henry, the owner of the shop down the street. She gave a flower to Miss Lopez, the lady with the sparkling eyes. She gave a songbird to Mr. Sachs and a red heart to the policeman who walked up and down the street. On her way home, Mira taped a glowing sun onto the wall, hiding in the shadows. Her city was less gray, but not much. See, the author here uses a lot of metaphors. And a metaphor is a figure of speech in which a word or phrase literally denoting one kind of object or idea is used in place of another. So, for example, in this story, it said she taped a glowing sun onto the wall hiding in the shadows. Was the wall really hiding in the shadows? No, but it really showed us that shadows was out, the sun might have been going down, and it looked a little gloomy and different. You can use metaphors in your writing. The next day, Mira saw a man with a pocket full of paintbrushes. He gazed at the wall. He looked at her son. He held his fingers up in a square and peered through them. He said thoughtfully. What do you see? Mira asked. Maybe something beautiful, the man replied. Then, just like that, he dipped the brush in the paint. Bam! Pow! Uh-oh. I like those words. Those are sound words, otherwise known as onomatopoeias. Say it with me. Onomatopoeia. You got it. Onomatopoeia. Let's go. It's the formation of a word from a sound associated with what is named. The shadows scurried away. Sky blue cut through the gloom. The man's laughter was like a rainbow spreading across the sky. Who are you? Mira asked. I'm an artist, he said, a muralist. I paint on walls. That's a good word, a muralist. What is that? It contains a base word or a root word known as mural. It is any piece of graphic artwork that is painted or applied directly to a wall. So a person who paints directly on the wall is a muralist. It's an artist or a person who paints murals. We need to find us a muralist to come paint on the walls at Tacoma. Mira dipped it in the loudest color she saw. Yow-wee! The wall lit up like sunshine. As the man drew pictures on the bricks, Mira added color, punch, and pizzazz. Soon, Mr. Sachs joined in. Then others came. Everyone painted to the rhythm, salsa, merengue, bebop. So they out there dancing and jamming. Even Mira's mama painted and danced the cha-cha. Hey, you know I like the cha-cha. Cha-cha with your left, cha-cha with your right. The whole neighborhood became a giant block party until... So now think about this. Something is about to happen in this story. What do you think that might be? So everyone in the neighborhood is painting on the walls outside, and something's about to happen. Take a guess. What do you think? Let's see. The policeman walked up. How many of you said it was the police? He was coming to get him. Let's see what happened. Excuse me? He said. The music stopped. Mira put her brush down. They were surely in trouble. The officer cleared his throat, then paused. May I paint with you? He asked. So Mira handed him a paintbrush, and the music started again. Teachers and papas jumped in, babies too. Mira and the man handed out brush after brush. Color spread throughout the streets. So did joy. Wherever Mira and the man went, art followed like the string of a kite. I love that right there. That's called a simile. It said wherever Mira and the man went, the art followed like the string of a kite. And so the author uses a simile here to paint a picture of how the art is moving throughout, just like a string of a kite if you were flying a kite. A simile is a figure of speech involving the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind used to make a description more empathetic or more vivid. After they colored the walls, they painted utility boxes and benches. They decorated sidewalks with poetry and shine, and everyone danced. Together, they created something more beautiful than they had ever imagined. When their clothes were splattered with a million colors, everyone sat down to rest except the muralist. His eyes sparkled. You, my friends, are all artists, he told them. The world is your canvas. He smiled wide, then pulled everything together in big sweeping motions. His paintbrush was like a magic wand. When he was finished, Mira added, one more bird way up in the sky. Maybe, she thought, just maybe. And that's it, my friend. The whole town had a respect and a love and appreciation for the arts, just like we do here at Tacoma Elementary School, where we are an arts integrated school. So we absolutely love the arts, and so did Mira and her friends. And so everyone respected what it was that she and the muralists were doing. So they came out, they joined in, and they were a part of it. Even if they didn't understand it, they joined in and they still had a respect for it. As Aretha said, put some respect on it. Have a great night. Snuggle in, and we can't wait to see you next week. Guess what? I have a special guest joining us next week. So it won't be bedtime stories with the principal reading the story. We're going to have a special guest. You have to tune in next week to find out who. Have a good night. Sweet dreams to you. And guess what? If nobody told you, your principal loves you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.